Alright, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at a game called Below the Crown. This is a chess-based strategy roguelite. We're going to come on in here and we're going to do a run. So this game is in early access. It just hit early access on November 10th, 2025. So that's 6 days ago is the time of recording. And this game is pretty fun. So it is very, very chess-based. As you can see, you play as classic chess pieces. And there's some extra pieces that are a little bit different. So that's pretty cool. We're going to go in here and we're going to go do this run. We're going to go do the randomized dungeon. We're going to see how far we can get. I'm not the best at chess, so we'll see. We'll see. It might not be great. I'm going to grab those guys. So how this game goes is every turn you can move your piece, and it moves identical to how the chess piece would move if that's what you were dealing with. And you get to place a piece early game. You don't always have pieces to place, but when you do, you can place them when you move. That's not a move I want to do. That was reckless of me. There's not really very many smart moves here. I think what we're actually going to do is we're just going to go all the way over here. And we're going to place the bishop in a position where, actually, no, if I place the bishop here, it's going to be annoying. We're still going to do it. All right, let's do that. And we should be able to place one more piece. We'll do this. So you can win two ways. You can either take all of the pieces that are not the king, or you can take the king. The great part about this game is if you are not good at chess, don't worry. There's two things that can help you out. There's Sixth Sense, and this marks all the places that aren't safe for you to move. So you can easily just kind of sit here and be like, oh, okay, well, let me figure out where I want to be, and it'll tell you. But there's also this nifty feature called Turn Assist. Good move found, and it'll tell you what to do. You can only use it once per battle. We're gonna do it for fun, but obviously that was we were just gonna move straight forward the whole time. But you can use that once a battle, which is really cool to do. I'm gonna take transmute to bishop since I have more rooks, and then you get to pick your room. So I find the archer queen kind of dangerous, but we're gonna go in here and we're gonna tango with her anyways. Okay, I'm going to do this, and then we are going to do this. No, she'll be able to hit me. Oh, no, she won't. And then we're going to place a rook. This is interesting. We're going to place it here, actually. So I could take this and sacrifice my rook to get rid of his bishop. But what I'm actually really worried about is her. I want her gone. Is kind of the problem here. I'm not going to move him. I don't even want to move him, actually. We're going to do this, and we're going to toss out a bishop that can threaten the king in a bit. Or, actually, we could put it here to threaten prince. We're going to do that. And we will end the turn. I actually probably should have moved this guy all the way over. Okay. So, what we need to do is we need to be here. And this is the issue with this piece, and kind of why I was, I guess, afraid of it, is because she can threaten a lot of things. We're actually just going to make the move to take her, to put her in a bad position and try to take her out, is essentially what's going to happen. Yeah, so she's going to do that. And our Actually, you know what? We're going to do one thing that's really cool. Again, if you're not that great... Oh, it tells me to do what I was going to do anyways. If you're not that great at chess, there is one time during a match you can use that, which will essentially tell you what to do. Oftentimes, I find that move, as long as you use it later, like once you have all your pieces out, I oftentimes find that that move kind of ends the match, essentially. So that's really, really useful, again, if you aren't a great chess player like myself. Sorry, I'm not a great chess player. That's what I'm trying to say. But if you aren't a great chess player, that helps. We're going to go here, because now this prince is dangerous that we've made. And let's see. Okay, so I have to move my king, which is very annoying. We're going to end it here. And, you move the bishop to protect that. That's super irritating. We're going to take you out. Then we're going to toss out another piece. Actually, we're going to toss out a bishop to threaten you. That'll also threaten the king. So we're good here. And I think we can bring the prince closer and start making this a problem for the king. Actually, hold on. Let's just do this. So we can do things like that. Will cause this to be a problem, and it'll finish out the match because the king is the only thing left. King will yield. So we're going to come here and go to the next room. More action or guard. Interesting. Guard can cast pieces adjacent to the caster. I don't find that to be particularly useful, but I feel like it might be. Adds a spell slot. We're going to go with guard. I don't use spells a lot in this game. The enemy you know is better than the one you don't. So we're going to pop on in here. We're going to check this out. Yeah, so I still play with the assist on. It's just, it behooves me when I am not really a chess player, you know? Let's put you there. And we will end the turn. Okay, I find that irritating. I'm gonna go here. We're going to place you here. Let's threaten. Okay, we should... He's the only safe spot right now for himself. I think the best play here is to threaten him. And then to threaten him. Okay, so now we can take him out. And we're looking good. And then more threatening. Interesting. I could lose this bishop to take this bishop. And I think I'm okay with that. Yeah. I think I'm okay with that. And we're going to do this to essentially show us what it wants us to do. Gonna move. Actually, no, we're not gonna move you. We're gonna move you. There we go. Checkmate. Rooks is healed, so when a piece gets taken, they're damaged for the next battle. And if they make that battle without getting taken again, they get healed. And then they're just back at normal. Start a battle, sacrifice a spell to turn any piece on the board into a statue. Freeze for 5 to 10 turns. Okay, that's pretty good. Cast cannot be attacked. We're going to take a return. Return is really good. Discard a spell. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to leave. Turn is very good because it lets you kind of put yourself in a bad position to take a piece and then just pull yourself right out. So that is what I try to use often. Where is our best plan of attack? Yeah, let's go here. That threatens 2 pieces. And that is a problem for me. Okay, what do we have here? We can either take you, but that'll leave the king open, so I can't take you. I can take you and sacrifice my bishop. And then I can place a rook here, so that when you take that, the rook can take you. You didn't want to do that, did you? That is very unfortunate. I want to move him here. Or I suppose one back, but I would also need to move the rook. This is very annoying. But I think we're going to do this. So we can kind of keep them... Basically, both of us are holding each other hostage right now, which is bad. However, I can... No, I don't want to do that. That's bad. That just frees him up. And there are no really good moves. If I keep moving him, we're just going to do this little dance where nothing's going to happen. I'm going to end the turn. It's the only thing keeping him safe. We're just going to move the king and end this whole charade that we've got going here. Okay, cool. Making moves. Yeah, but I've been finding this game to be a lot of fun. And which is weird because I'm not a huge chess fan, but this has been a super fun time. I highly recommend that if you at all like chess, go ahead and check it out. It is a solid time. I'd have to sacrifice my rook. Yeah, we're going to do this to you. And then take you. I can swap or return. Can I swap that? Oh no, it's just what I gained. Okay, we'll get out of here. We'll go on to the next area. And you get gold, you get the gold, and you can use it for lots of things. And then at the end, you have a champion. So this is going to be Torin, the prince. And that's how this game goes. Runs are very quick, as you can see, just about 15 minutes. And so far, I have been enjoying all of it. Oh, unlock the Hall of Champions. I don't mind if I do. Okay, so now you can see the champions that I have had in past matches. I don't know. It looks like I can get rid of them. I don't want to. And I don't know if unlocking the Hall of Champions allows me to, like, use them in my next battles or something like that. There's also a training ground you can come to, so you can learn different maneuvers here. So again, this game does a lot of the heavy lifting if you are not a chess player. If it is not your thing, but you find this game to be interesting, I highly recommend just at least checking it out a little bit, because it will do a lot of the lifting for you and it will show you a lot of ways to play. But this is as far as they've gotten, so I cannot start with the rook, sadly, or the queen. I plan to keep playing it, and I'll come out with a more in-depth review tomorrow. But if you guys made it this far in the video, a like and a sub would be very much so appreciated. We're trying to grow the channel right now. Every little bit helps. I'll be back tomorrow with another video, guys. Peace out.